20, body fluids and circulation. Hope can you hear me now? Can you? One second, let me change the connects with you over here. 1 second. Okay, guys, just wait for 1 second. 1 second, let me change the connects with you over here. 1 second. Guys, just wait for 1 second. 1 second, let me change the connects with you over here. Can you all hear me now? Guys, hear me now? Can you all hear me now? Am I audible? Guys, I hope this problem might have crept in. That's why I started a bit earlier. Everything fine and clear for everybody. My audio is clear. My audio. Yes, and the screen is clear. I hope everything is 100% fine for everybody over here. No more issues. No more issues. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In between, some kind of a cracking may come, but let's do our best. Okay. So, this is your day 9 for AMAT 100K for Neet 2021-2022 on the chapter Body Fluids and Circulation. Second chapter of your human physiology we are dealing with. So this is AMAT 100K, day number 9. This is our amazing Telegram group at BioPointNew, where we conduct regular discussion, polls, quizzes, and updates on our classes. Don't forget to like the session. Don't forget to share it with your friends and subscribe our wonderful channel of BioPoint, Stream the World of Bio. Guys, am I audible to everyone? Is everything perfect? This is our crash course for Neet 2021 and today is our day 9 on crash course on the human physiology unit. Join our Telegram group at BioPointNew to know more about the crash course. So give me hearts on the screen and we are going to begin body fluids and circulation. First question on your screens with the hearts given by you on the chat box. Fast. Let's move quickly. Yes, thank you so much, everybody. So comment out your answer fastly because it's one of the most important chapters. So the questions will be tough like that also. First question on your screens. Match the items in column 1. Match the items in column 1 with column 2 and select the correct answer for the following. Fibrinogen, globulin, albumin. These are the proteins present in the blood plasma. And their option B, that is a column 2, is provided with their functions. Osmotic balance, blood clotting, defense mechanism. Previous year Neet MCQ question. Answers on the chat box. Nobody? Yes, Rujana have told me the answer as option D. What about others? Yes? Yes, Nila had also told me the answer D. Guys, let's match it out first. So fibrinogen means fibrinogen is the blood plasma protein that is associated with the clotting of blood. Why there is a lot of time? Shraddha, you made it wrong. What happened today also? You gone wrong with the question number 1. Fibrinogen. Fibrinogen is associated with blood clotting. Globulin. What is the function of globulin? When we discuss the human health and disease chapter, immunoglobulin, antibody. Antibodies are immunoglobulin. So what is globulin's function? They are associated with the defense mechanism of the body. And albumin is associated with the osmotic balance of the body. So the correct answer for the question is option number D is the correct answer for this question. Is it clear for everybody? So guys, these are the plasma protein. First of all, understand these are the plasma protein. We have 3 main plasma protein, that is fibrinogen. Yes, fibrinogen. Then globulins are there. Third one, guys, and the third one is albumin. So fibrinogen, you know, when you studied about the blood coagulation, fibrinogen helps in the clotting of blood. Globulin means you studied antibodies. Y-shaped structure I explained in the last class of human health and disease. You are not at all reading out your textbook, it seems. You're taking a lot of time. Globulin, antibodies, so they are associated with the defense mechanism. And the albumin is the osmotic balance. Are you ready for a question? I have a question for you. Are you all ready for the question? Can I ask you something? Ready? Yes. Listen the question very carefully. Blood plasma devoid of clotting factors of fibrinogen. Blood plasma devoid of clotting factors. Tell me the name. Blood plasma devoid of fibrinogen or clotting factor. What you can be called? That's the answer for the question. Absolutely, serum is the answer for the question. Don't forget, very important question. Okay, very important question. Question can come in 2 different ways. Blood plasma devoid of fibrinogen. What is actually fibrinogen? Fibrinogen is a clotting factor. So, blood plasma devoid of fibrinogen is serum. Blood plasma devoid of clotting factor is also serum. Question number 2 on your screens. What is diapedesis? What is diapedesis? Option A kind of amoeboid movement. Option B, a process of filtration of urea in the kidney. A type of locomotion found in hydra. Option D, migration of WBC into the tissue spaces. Yes, fast the answer. We have no time. Yes, getting the answer has to be D. This is a previous year AIMS question. We have WBC. WBC, what is the scientific term or the biological term for WBCs? The scientific term of WBC is leukocyte. So mainly this leukocyte shows two main property. First one is diapedesis. Second property that they show is the phagocytosis. Diapedesis and phagocytosis. Diapedesis means it is a migration of the WBC through the walls of the blood capillary into the tissue spaces, and it is an important reaction involved in our body. Guys, this is the blood capillary and the blood are flowing. The blood is flowing through this capillary. At that particular time, it is observed that a particular pathogen, this is a particular pathogen, okay, this is a particular pathogen, this pathogen have entered into our body. So I'll draw the WBC with the blue color, okay. So WBC is amoeboid shape. So when this WBC sees that a particular microbe is appearing or attacking to our body, what happens? This WBC that squeeze out through the walls of the capillary. They have a nucleus, they may differ in their shape also, and what happens? They will engulf this particular microbe. And this squeezing out process, this particular step, you will call it as what? Diapedesis. Is it clear? And this engulfing process, you will call it as phagocytosis. So two processes I have explained, diapedesis and phagocytosis. Question number, so the correct answer for the question is option D. Diapedesis is the migration of WBC into the tissue spaces from the blood capillary. Question number 3 on your screens. Very important question. At the time, this question we have been frequently, I am making you do this question. Adult human RBC are enucleated in condition. Mature RBCs are having non-nucleated condition. Which of the following statement is most appropriate explanation for this feature? Statement number 1, they do not need to reproduce. They are somatic cells. They do not metabolize. All their internal space is available for oxygen transport. Listen to the question. Hope Nila will never forget this question, because last time also I explained it very clearly for all of you. What? The adult human RBC are enucleated. Why? Because they have the more, that's the entire internal space is available for the oxygen transport. It is their function, right? So RBC main function, they contains a red colored pigment, that is the oxygen carrying pigment, which is known as hemoglobin, is present in the RBC. The RBC, mature RBC, lack a nucleus because their internal space is available for oxygen transport. So the correct answer for the question is statement number 4 or option D. Only statement 4 is the appropriate statement or explanation for this feature. Is it clear? Will you make mistake anymore with this question? Is it clear? Very important question. 2021 Neet 100% guarantee one question. If this kind of a question comes anymore, will you guys make a mistake? No. Okay. Question number 4 on your screens. Name the blood cells whose reduction in number can cause. Name the blood cells whose reduction in number can cause clotting disorder leading to excessive loss of blood from the body? Erythrocytes, leucocytes, neutrophils, thrombocytes. Name the blood cells whose reduction in the number can cause excessive clotting disorder. Absolutely, all of you are giving me the answer. The correct answer for the question is option number D, thrombocytes. Guys, what is the common name for thrombocytes? What is the common name for thrombocytes? We call RBC erythrocytes. Like that, what is the common name for thrombocytes? Absolutely, thrombocytes is also known as platelets. Okay, leukocytes means white blood corpuscle or WBC. Absolutely, very good, guys. Question number 5 on your screens. Fraction of second, I should get the answer for this question. Serum differs from blood in lacking globulins, lacking albumins, lacking clotting factors, lacking antibodies. Previous in equation, I already given the explanation for this question. Absolutely, serum differs from blood in lacking clotting factors. What is the clotting factor absent? Fibrinogen is the main clotting factor which is absent in case of serum. Serum is also the blood plasma, but it lacks clotting factor. So option C is the correct answer for the question. Question number 6 on your screens. Select the incorrect statement out of the following. Neutrophils constitute the majority of leukocytes. Eosinophils resist infection. Basophils secrete histamine and serotonin. RBCs in mammals are enucleated and biconcave in shape. Once again, neutrophil constitutes a majority of leukocytes. Eosinophils resist the infection. Basophils secrete histamine and serotonin. RBCs in mammals are enucleated and biconvex in shape. I have got some of the answers. Yes, guys, the correct answer for the question is option number D. Previous year JIPMER question, that is why a twisting kind of a question. In case of animals or the mammals, the RBCs are enucleated. It is not biconvex in case of mammals. In case of mammals, they are biconcave in shape. Biconcave, circular, and enucleated condition. Okay, so guys, write the examples right over there. In case of fishes, I hope my writings are very clear for you. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, and birds. All these have RBC. All of these also have RBC, but the RBCs are nucleated. The RBCs of fishes, amphibian, reptiles, and birds are nucleated, oval shaped, and biconvex in shape. And in case of camel, they possess oval RBC. The mammal which have a oval RBC. Camel is a mammal that have an oval RBC. Very important extra bit of information. Clear? Have you all took it down? Fishes, amphibian, reptiles, and birds nucleated, oval, and biconvex. Camel is a mammal that have an oval RBC. Guys, please comment something on the chat box. Yes, thank you so much. Hope you all have noted it. Question number 7 on your screens. The person who has keenly read out the NCRT will answer this question for sure. The figure shows a human blood cell. Identify it and give its character. You have to identify which is this particular cell and you have to give its characteristic also. Question number 7. Is it basophil, lymphocyte, neutrophil, or monocytes? If you don't know, if you are not able to identify the cell, just look out the function. Only one out of the following has the correct labeling along with its function. Absolutely, guys. The correct answer for the question is option A. The given figure is the basophil. Why? And its function is it secretes serotonin and it is associated with the inflammatory reaction. It is associated with the inflammatory reaction, and basophils are the given cells over here. So this is the structure for a basophil cells. Okay, they are associated with the secreting of serotonin and the inflammatory reaction. Question number 8 on your screens. Which of these are necessary for initiation of blood clotting process? For initiation of clotting process. Prothrombinase and thrombin, tissue factor, Hakman factor and calcium 2 plus ions, prothrombinase and potassium ions, prothrombinase, tissue factor and calcium 2 plus ion. High level question, HOTS question, previous year JIPMA paper question. What do you mean by tissue factor? Tissue factor consists of thromboplastin, platelet tissue factor, then other factors necessary for blood clotting. So you can understand that tissue factor is an essential for the initiation of blood clotting. Then, what do you mean by Hakman factor? Hakman factor is actually what it is actually used to initiate the blood clotting when or blood coagulation when we are doing some experiments on the lab, that is in vitro. Also you are using Hakman factor. Clear? So the correct answer for the question told by some students on the chat box, tissue factor, Hakman factor and calcium 2 plus ions are the main factors which are required for the initiation of blood clotting process. Clear? Clear everyone? Yes. Question number 9 on your screens. Select the correct combination of statements for lymph. You have to select the correct statement about lymph. 6 statements are given. West Bengal JEE examination. It helps to maintain the fluid balance of the body. It is contained in lymphatic vessels and lymphatic organs in mammals. It is derived from tissue fluid. It contains less antibodies than plasma. It flows in both directions. It helps to conserve the proteins and remove the bacteria. So let's have a look at one by one how many of these sentences are correct. So let's move on right from the question number 1 onwards. Statement number 1, it helps to maintain a fluid balance of the body. Lymph is not associated with maintaining a fluid balance or anything. So statement number 1 is wrong. So you can cancel all other options that contains option number 1. So A cannot be the answer for the question. C cannot be the answer for the question. Second one, lymph is contained in the lymphatic vessel. Yes, definitely lymph is contained in the lymphatic vessels and lymphatic organs in mammals. Second statement is correct. So B can be the answer, D cannot be the answer. Why? Because it doesn't contain option number B. Option B is the correct answer for the question. So the correct statements are, it is contained in the lymphatic vessels, lymphatic organs in the mammals. It is derived from tissue fluid. It contains less antibodies than plasma. It helps to conserve the proteins and remove the bacteria. They are the correct. Done? Thank you so much. Question number 10 on your screens, easy one. Match the items given in column 1 with those in column 2. Tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, semilunar valve. Previous year Neet question. Fast have to be the answers. Yes. Tricuspid valve. Right. Okay, Shraddha. Only 5 or 6 questions. 5 or 6 questions left out. Guys, tricuspid valve. It's not C. Tricuspid valve is present between the right atrium and the right ventricle. So, tricuspid valve matches with option number 3. So, the only option that matches with option 3 is the option A. So, tricuspid valve is associated, it's not B. Tricuspid valve is associated with right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve is associated with left atrium and left ventricle. Semilunar valve is associated between right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. Guys, if you are drawing a heart, the structure of a human heart, you have a septum. In the right side from atrium to ventricle, you have a particular cuspid valve that you will call it as the tricuspid valve. In the left side, you have another valve which you will call it as the bicuspid valve. Is it clear? So option A is the correct answer for the question. Question number 11 on your screens. Sorry, the number is not visible. Question number 11 on your screens. Match the following and select the correct answer. You had a particular term over here which you haven't heard. Coronary sinus, base of systemic aorta, left atrioventricular valve, opening of inferior vena cava. Question number 11. Coronary sinus, Tibian valve. P matches with 4. Only one option, number 1. Base of systemic aorta, you will have the semilunar valve. Then left atrioventricular valve is known as the bicuspid valve or the mitral valve. Guys, mitral valve is also known as bicuspid valve. Clear? And the opening of the inferior vena cava is the eustachian valve. So the correct answer for the question is option number A. Question number 12 on your screens. Whenever I told you itself, I told that this is a very important one about the nodal tissues. Bundle of... Yes, the answer has already been revealed. Bundle of his in the heart is nervous tissue supplied to the ventricles, muscular tissue supplied to the ventricles, nerves regulating the opening and closing of the valves, muscular tissue supplied to the atria. The correct answer is nodal tissue. That is, it is a nodal tissue. It receives the signals from the nervous system. It is actually a muscular tissue supplied to the ventricles. So option B is the correct answer for the question. Sujana, is it clear? Question number 13 on your screens. If a person is undergoing an artificial pacemaker transplantation, then at which of the following structures transplantation occurs? SA node, AV node, SA bundle, right ventricle. Previous year JIPMAR question. Guys, the content of the question is very simple. The content of the question is very easy and simple. But the way they asked you the question made it different. After you comment me the answer, I'll tell you what's the other way or the easy way of this question. Absolutely, guys. What is the... Guys, 1 second. This is not the answer. Okay. D is not the answer for the question. Guys, once again, I'll clarify the answer and will tell you the correct answer for the question would be option number A, SA node. The way of the question was artificial pacemaker. What is the other name for pacemaker? SA node. Instead of that, they asked you if a person is undergoing an artificial pacemaker transplantation, then which of the following transplantation occurs? SA node is the answer. It's not option D. Answer is option A. Clear? Question number 14, a problem question, a numerical question from biology. I think this is the first numerical question that you're doing in your this time towards your preparation. In our class, this is the first numerical question of biology that we are going to do. What would be the heart rate of a person if the cardiac output? So guys, we'll start doing it together. Given cardiac output is equal to, can you all do it along with me? Cardiac output is equal to 5 liter, which is equal to 5000 ml. Okay, 5000 ml, that is a cardiac output is 5 liter. The blood volume in the ventricles, at the end of diastole is 100 ml. Okay, and at the end of the ventricular systole is 50 ml. So if you are given the diastolic blood volume and the systolic blood volume, you can easily find out the stroke volume. Stroke volume is equal to diastolic volume minus systolic volume. That is, diastolic volume is 100 minus systolic volume is 50. So what is the answer? The answer is 50 ml. Stroke volume is 50 ml. According to your NCERT, we have been provided that cardiac output is equal to heartbeat into stroke volume. Heartbeat into stroke volume. So here we have to find out what would be the heart rate of the person. So heartbeat is equal to what we have to find out, cardiac output divided by stroke volume. Cardiac output given as 5000 divided by stroke volume is 50. So the correct answer for the question is 100 beats per minute. 100 beats per minute. Is it clear for everyone? Anybody wants me to explain it once again or wanted to do me once again in a fresh page? Once again, please type it and tell me on the chat box. Or if it's clear, you can give me thumbs up on the chat box. Please be fast. Answer is option D. Is it clear for everybody? Strujana, is it clear? Nila, is it clear? Anybody wants me to explain it once again? I'll tell you once again. Okay, once again. Wait, let me erase it. Okay. Listen, everybody. Listen. Okay. Do you all have the question? Can I take a fresh page? Guys, can I take a fresh page? And can I show it to you? Yes? Listen very carefully, guys. So guys, in the question, they have provided you in the question with given. Okay, Shraddha. They have provided with you the cardiac output. In the question, they have clearly mentioned you the cardiac output is equal to 5 liter. 5 liter means what? 5000 milliliter. Actually, this is all about max. I'll be telling about something which I could convey to you. So the cardiac output is clearly given as what? 5 liters. So it is 5000 ml. And they have given you the diastolic volume. And they have given you the diastolic volume as 100 ml. Guys, if you can see all these things which I am writing on the screen in the question paper, then please tell me yes one by one. Okay, cardiac output given 5 liter, 5000 ml, right? Diastolic volume 100 ml given. Then systolic volume. Systolic volume given as 50 ml. So, you can find out the stroke volume first of all. If they have provided you with the diastolic volume and the systolic volume, you can easily find out the stroke volume by diastolic volume minus systolic volume. What is the diastolic volume? 100 minus 50. So your stroke volume is 50 ml. According to your NCRT, we have been provided that cardiac output is equal to heartbeat into stroke volume. Guys, please tell me whether you are understanding it or not. So as per the question, you are asked heartbeat or heart rate is equal to cardiac output divided by stroke volume. Cardiac output divided by stroke volume. What is the cardiac output given in the question paper itself? 5000 divided by stroke volume is 50. So you will get the answer as what? 100 beats per minute. You will get the answer as 100 beats per minute. Nila, hope it's clear. If you need, you can take a screenshot of this. If you need, you can take a screenshot of this particular question and the solution also, and then you can write it in a blank page and paste it in your NCRT itself. I hope you all have done it. Yes. So that's about this particular question. So the correct answer for the question is option number D. Next question on your screens. Doctors use stethoscope to hear the sounds produced during each cardiac cycle. The second sound is heard when? Okay, the doctors are using stethoscope to hear the sounds produced during each cardiac cycle. So the second heart sound is heard when? AV node receives signal from SA node, AV valves open up, ventricular valves vibrate due to gushing in of blood from the atria, semilunar valves close down after the blood flows into vessels from the ventricles. Previous year AIPMT question. Gayatri, it's about to getting over. Okay. I hope this is the final question of the day. Gayatri, no issue. You can watch the recorded session in the YouTube. Okay, it will be available in our community page. You can subscribe our channel if you haven't yet subscribed our channel. Yes. So guys, the second heart sound is the dub. What is the second heart sound? Is it lub or dub? It is dub. Okay. Dub. Which is caused due to the closure of the semilunar valves and marks the end of the ventricular systole. So the correct answer for the question is option number D. So dub sound is heard when semilunar valve closed down, after which the blood flows into the vessel from the ventricles. Is it clear for everybody? So thank you guys. That's all about the EMAT 100K of day number 9. Guys, I hope you are clear with the upcoming sessions. You have a class at 4:15. Very important, guys. It's a slide prepared by us itself on the chapter cell cycle and cell division. So I have included maximum points also over there. Amilza would be taking over the class. And today we would be discussing with mitosis interruptu. We'll be discussing about the S phase, G1 phase, G2 phase, mitosis 4 phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So please don't miss the class. And I don't know how many of you have heard an update from the NTA regarding the examination. So sharp at 5:45 p.m. 5:45 p.m. I'll be coming out with a Neet JE postponement or not. Some important announcement regarding Neet JE 2021. Okay, Shraddha, please don't miss it, and if you have any doubt, you have to ask. Okay. So guys, this would be a lengthy session, so everybody would be there. This would be just a 5-minute session. 5 minute, sometimes a pre-recorded one also. Okay. And 7 p.m. you have the class on photosynthesis also. 7 p.m. you have the class on photosynthesis. So bye-bye guys. I hope you all are clear with the idea. Each and every idea is clear to everybody. So this is AMAT 100K, Neet 2021, 2022. And this me, I'll be signing out from BioPoint, stream the world of bio. See you in the next class guys. Bye-bye. And attend all the quizzes in the group also. Okay, don't forget, I have been taking out the questions from maximum groups in order to make you available with as much as questions as possible. Bye-bye.